Chapter 267 of Black Clover might be one of the most pivotal chapters of the Black Clover series. Anyway, hey YouTube, it's basically anime. Today we have a Black Clover chapter 267 to review slash react for you guys today. Now, I'm assuming most of you guys have already seen the spoilers, but I won't spoil anything. Let's just say it's one of the biggest chapters we've seen from Yuki Tabata in the recent Black Clover chapters, and it's pretty fire, but we're gonna get into it. So let me know what you guys think is gonna happen in the next chapter. Also, give me a rating of this chapter down in the comments. If you're a first time to this channel, if you like Black Clover chapter reviews and anime related content, feel free to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you get notified every time I post. Anyway, we have an interesting chapter as the manga introduces it as Asta's devil appears. It finally reveals its identity. Now, I'm not going to be calling it Asta's demon or Asta's devil. Throughout this video, I'm just going to say AMD because that's like easier for me. Either way, AMD says KKK. It's been a while since I came here onto the physical plane or physical existence. Either way, Asta stares in disbelief. So that's your true form, devil? I had something that I wanted to tell you until now, Asta says. And Asta says, thank you. Noct is smiling in the background. Noct is just doing some weird stuff. Anyway, AMD is like, huh? While I was fighting, I was saved by the power of the devil countless times. It's all thanks to you that I was able to fight this far. So I sincerely thank you, Asta says. Now, Asta is kind of speaking facts. I mean, let's be honest. He's been riding on this, the AMD's power for like a long time now. I mean, the first episode, the first encounter with his grimoire, he was using his own physical power. And sometimes he does use his own physical power. But the whole Black Asta thing, the whole thing against Link, he was using AMD's power. So I guess he's going to say thank you. But AMD responds by saying, KKK, I don't think that is suitable for someone who got your right arm, as Asta's like, oh, Asta doesn't even think about that aspect of this fight. He doesn't have his right arm, and Asta's like a righty, but he's also a lefty, but he can't really use magic without his right arm. Either way, he says, I have your right arm. Now, it's not coated with anti-magic. It's made of anti-magic, and technically he gets anti-magic from AMD, so technically he can't just take off the anti-magic off the arm. The arm is anti-magic, so AMD can take it back anytime he wants. It's AMD's arm rather than Asta's physical arm. Either way, he says, for that one, we promise to do so. I have no complaints. As expected, you're shockingly stupid, AMD says to Asta. That's why you're going to die on my hands, he says. And Asta says, well, that's going to be a problem, as he screams. Either way, but other than that, I remember something when we first talked. Asta says, you're the one who's a kid. You're around the same age as me. How dare you act big? I don't want to be beaten up by a guy like you. As we then realize, this technically isn't this isn't a manifestation. This is his true form. Asta even confirms this is his true form. Now, this brings a lot of speculation. I know people were saying that, oh, he's just copying Asta's appearance, but actually, this is what he looks like. Now, we don't know his real age, but we know that he looks like a kid or a teenager, I guess. That's what Asta's trying to say. Either way, that's what brings all the speculation of him being Asta's dad, him being Asta's uncle, him being Asta's cousin. Either way, we now know that he is somehow related to Asta, as they look similar or look the same. So they must be related somehow, and this is actually what he looks like. Either way, Asta's AMD says, this stupid kid doesn't seem to understand his situation. As out of nowhere, Asta's grimoire is summoned, but the thing is, Asta didn't summon it, as he is shocked, and the Demon Slayer sword comes out of it, and AMD it gravitates to AMD, and it is coated with anti-magic, as AMD is holding his Demon Slayer sword, saying, you have no chance against me of winning, and slams the sword into the ground near Asta. Asta manages to jump out of the way, but not fast enough. As soon as he turns around, the Demon Slayer sword slaps him on the face and pushes him back, but he manages to get his footing. AMD says, you stepped into the demon's territory first, not just your right arm. For this time, I'll be taking your everything, your whole body. Asta says while he gets his footing back, wait a while, you bastard. I'm not looking for any fight. Listen to me. But Noct interrupts him by saying, fight. You came here to get stronger, right? Then do whatever you can to defeat him. If you lose, your whole body will be taken over by the demon and be corrupted as a variant monster. So, Asta, this is similar to what happened with Naruto and Bleach. If Asta does not win, this demon will take over the AMD will take over his body. I don't know why AMD didn't take over his body now. I guess Noct induced him into a state that they're on like an equal matching, so whoever wins will be the victor and the owner of Asta's body. Either way, we see an interesting chapter. So It continues as Noct explains what's going on. The human bones on the altar are the ones that who are filed to do the ritual of the servant. If you lose, I'll get rid of you and dispose of you there. So he's trying to say that the bones on the altar next to Asta are all the bones of the people who tried to beat the devil, but they've all lost. And Asta says, this isn't forbidden magic. Don't tell me the ritual of the servant is something that you shouldn't do. Only 2 days, Noct says. Okay, Asta says that, like, I guess he's trying to say something like, don't tell me the ritual servant is something that you shouldn't do. Okay, he's trying to say that actually this is actually pretty dangerous. Asta expected training and training with Noct, but Noct is kind of like throwing him in the lion's den, either fight or die. So that's pretty cool. Either way, Noct says only 2 days. Did you really think that you get stronger with a proper method? Asta's like, this is dangerous. This isn't some training method. This is life or death. This place is where you, having no mana, stepped in, looking for a stronger power. But as Noct is saying this, AMD is unchecked and throws his Demon Slayer sword, still coated with anti-magic, straight at Asta. Asta tries to dodge again as he is taken by surprise and is launched into the floor. What are you doing? Noct says. If you keep this up, you will die. You need to start fighting seriously. Like, come on. Asta says no. This guy isn't really trying to kill me. I can sense it with my ki or his ki. AMD stares at this and ponders on this. Noct says, what are you talking about? The one standing in front of you is a devil. There was no way that the devil has any form of consciousness. Right, AMD says. Devils are full. He says devils are full of scumbags or devils are scumbags. This guy is different from the one I fought before. He's talking about Zagred where everybody teamed up to defeat that one, but this is his own. I think that Asta is having a hard time accepting that the whole time when he was using this AMD's magic, AMD wanted to kill him. He doesn't accept the fact that AMD really wants to kill him. He wants them to like have an understanding either way. AMD's not taking this. After taking your body, AMD screams, I will, but he's interrupted by Asta's monologue. Being a demon doesn't mean he's definitely a bad guy, because while AMD is staring at him, we see a flashback, or somehow he senses something in Asta, and we see a lady standing next to Asta as AMD says, damn it, you're not a bad guy. As we see a flashback of Asta's mom telling AMD, you're not a bad guy. So let me explain what's going on here. Asta told the devil, just because you're a demon doesn't mean you're a bad guy. AMD hearing this remembers someone who looks similar to Asta, meaning Asta's mom, saying you're not a bad guy. Now this means a whole bunch of things. This means that AMD could have been helping Asta's mom, or could have been in the host, or Asta's mom could have been the host of AMD. This means a whole bunch of things. AMD could have been friends with Asta's mom. AMD could be related to Asta somehow. I know people are saying that he's the dad. He got Asta's mom pregnant, and that's how Asta has like no magic, and that's how Asta is able to use anti-magic. But this opens a whole bunch of speculation. Like, I don't know what's going on here. A lot of people saying that, yeah, there's been a lot of talk about AMD and Asta's mom being together. Something like that. Maybe Asta is really half demon, half human. Human on his mom's side and demon on his AMD side. Either way, this was a pretty interesting chapter. I think this is one of the biggest chapters of the recent My Black Clover manga. I'm still shocked at this. I mean, I don't know what to think. I might do a theory vid on this video or on this chapter. Let me know what you guys thought about this chapter. I really love AMD, and now he almost killed Asta. I really love how AMD is having a flashback of the previous user of his power. So that was pretty cool. Either way, I'm done with my review. Let me know what you guys thought about this. I hope you guys like my review / reaction for you guys today. If you're a first timer to this channel, if you like Black Clover manga, anime related content, feel free to stick around and subscribe to the channel. Remember to turn on your post notifications so you get notified every time I post, and tune in for more Black Clover content.